If you've ever met Joe, you know that he's a man of quality. From his fashion sense to his sense of humor to his exceedingly stubborn attitude. My name is Tegan Crump. I met Joe freshman year of high school in a technical theater class. We knew the same people, so we just decided to start hanging out. That's how we became friends. And over the past years, Joe has annoyed me a lot, but he has some really good qualities that have kept us pretty good friends since I met him. One of those qualities is his sense of humor. Every friend group has the funny one. In my friend group, that was Joe. He would not hesitate to make a joke in any situation we found ourselves in. I got pulled over one time, and Joe happened to be in the car with us. After I got everything worked out with the officer, Joe started cracking jokes with the officer and ended up making him laugh. He would do this with everyone. Whenever our group was hanging out, he would make fun of every single person and then end up making fun of himself. He would do this to just set the mood and make sure we all had a good time. One of the things that Joe made fun of himself for would be his lack of patience. Whenever Joe would be hungry, you would know, because he would remind you every 30 seconds or so. If we were all playing football and Joe happened to be hungry, he would mention it after every single play. The football games would not last very long when Joe was hungry. His patience, or his lack of patience, goes hand in hand with Joe and I's favorite pastime. Our favorite pastime happens to be fishing. One of the first times that me and Joe went fishing together, we went to a pond and a golf course behind my grandparents' house. It was one of the first times that me and Joe went fishing, just me and him. We were fishing for largemouth bass, which is a pretty common fish in Texas. They grow, on average, to be about 1 to 2 pounds. They can get much bigger, but where we were fishing, they're about 1 to 2 pounds. We ended up fishing for about 2 hours before we finally caught one. I was the one that caught the first one. It was about a 2-pound bass. Nothing to boast about. About 10 minutes later, I hear Joe go, "Hey, I got one." And I walk over, and I could not stop myself from laughing after seeing the fish that Joe caught. This fish was no bigger than my thumb. It was the smallest bass I have ever seen in my entire life. I still, to this day, don't know how the fish even bit on to the hook, because the hook was bigger than its head. I ended up taking pictures of Joe, taking pictures of the fish, and posting it on a fishing app so that we could share our fishing experience, and it was a very good day and one of the favorite memories I have of me and Joe. Now, Joe has been one of the best people I've ever hung out with. He's been one of the best friends I've had, and he's been a very good person since the day I met him. Joe, you may be a very, very bad fisherman, but you got yourself a great catch, and I wish you the best of luck.